just spent an hour filming and it all just got deleted. This is okay.
Wait, they didn't tell you? Are you serious? So you didn't know? Black Girls YouTube too.
Alright, so since my computer's being a little silly, I decided that I was going to make mini videos instead of doing one big video. So this video is all about the Annenberg Honors Program in the School of Communications. If you are a communications student going to Howard University, you are eligible to be in this program. There are other criteria that you have to meet. I think you have to have a 3.5 GPA or higher. Actually, you know what? Let me look these stats up. Honors Program students must fulfill the following requirements for graduation. You have to maintain a 3.5 GPA or higher through all of your semesters. Now, if you do happen to fall underneath, the program is understanding. You'll just be put on probation, which means, you know, you have time to get your life together, but they take away your stipend for that semester. So, freshman year, I got a stipend, not a scholarship, of $800 per semester, which usually will come back to you during your refund check period, which is very nice. So, you know, you could buy that cute dress that you've been looking at, or, you know, those new Jordans, or you can pocket that and wait till, you know, student loans come around and then pay them off. That'd be the responsible thing to do.
But, you know, people hustle like bundles.
Alright, so then you have to have successful execution and complete your senior thesis / project in accordance with the program guidelines. It's a lot of words just to say. When you are a sophomore, you will begin research. You basically have to pick a topic that is dealing with communications. So whether that's speech, public relations, journalism, well, honestly, anything can fall under communications. You form a question that you think people need the answer to, or maybe somebody has already done research, but you think it needs to go a step further, or you want to focus on a certain group, or, you know, you want to study something that nobody has ever touched before, or maybe you will be studying something and then find that something that nobody has ever discovered before. Then you will spend your junior year formulating that research and experimenting into a thesis, which is kind of like a dissertation. So 60-80 pages, I believe, about your research. And then senior year, you'll begin to deliver that, and you'll do like oral presentations, a lot of different places. You might do a lot of traveling depending on how outstanding that research was. So this is why they suggest that you, or suggest / require you not to join any fraternity or sorority or study abroad, because you're going to be using this time to do your research and all that good stuff. Satisfactory participation in required activities of the honors program. So basically, in the honors program, there are several facets of, I guess, committees that you could join, and I believe you have to be a part of 2. So I was in the image committee and connections. Connections, I think every freshman has to be a part of that. Basically, it is a group that's trying to get you to know all the other honors students in the Annenberg Honors Program. So you're supposed to partake in different activities with the group. And yeah, I think you have to go to 2 out of the 3 events that they have, and then, you know, it counts for participation. And then the image committee, basically trying to get the name of the Annenberg Honors Program out there. A couple of things that we came up with, there was a t-shirt. I believe we did like group pictures. You just have to go to meetings and you'll get your participation for that too. I think next year I'm going to switch to If A-List, which is one of the magazines at our school, is one of the committees. I think I'm going to switch to that one. That sounds like something more that I would enjoy doing. But yeah, so all you have to do is participate in at least 2, and then you get your credit for participation through that. All right, so then the completion of a minimum of 20 hours of community service each semester. That was one thing that killed a lot of people. People did not want to do community service. And to a certain extent, I can understand that because, you know, 20 hours, meaning unless you have like a regular place that will take you like every Friday or something and you only spend like an hour, maybe 2 there, then, you know, obviously that time is going to go quickly for you. But if you wait till the last minute and you have to start spending 8 hours at places, 10 hours at places, 5 hours at places, it's just, it can be too much. But the group does find opportunities that you can do. They don't just kind of throw you out to the wolves and say, hey, go find some community service in DC, even though you have never lived here before, so you don't know anything. Go find some and get those signed and then come back and you'll get your money. It's not like that. Some of the stuff is really fun. Like I participated in Taste of DC. I have a cute little t-shirt that says that. But I poured wine for 3 hours. And it was actually really fun because people thought that I was like a wine connoisseur and I was only 18. So I couldn't even drink what they were drinking, but I could pour it for them. I don't know. It was just really fun. Like I got to meet a lot of people. I was doing it with the honors program and my best friend went with me. Both of them went with me. So it was a really good time. I enjoyed it. And yeah, so you have to have 20 hours and then there's a sheet that the people have to sign to like say, yes, you were there. Yes, you completed such and such hours. And yeah, you'll get your money. Involvement in professional development as evidenced by participation in extracurricular activities specifically related to the student's major. I actually didn't know that this was a requirement, but I'm in PRSSA, which is Public Relations Student Society of America, so I guess that fulfills that requirement. I've never read that one. Okay. I know that you have to have at least 2 internships, but that's just anybody in the School of Communications. You have to have 2 internships by the time you graduate. I already have 1 under my belt. I interned at Dudley Beauty College in Northeast DC, and it was a public relations internship. So basically, I was doing their branding and their social media and stuff like that. I also did a lot of graphic design, so I created a couple of posters. I'll put little pictures of them up. I'm very proud of my work. And we put together an event, an open house enrollment for students to come and see what the school was like. The school was a beauty college, so it was cosmetology and, you know, nail technology. So I was around, you know, 2 things that I love, public relations and beauty, all day. And it was really fun. So I enjoyed that experience. I also got to do a lot of networking. So I met a lot of famous people. We actually had a celebrity hairstylist and celebrity makeup artist come. You know I wasn't having celebrity makeup artists. Are you kidding me? And they shared a lot of their secrets. So, you know, I took notes. I had a very good time, even though, you know, I was putting on the event, but I also got a lot from it. And a couple of people came and enrolled. So it was a success. But I guess you can be in a organization that relates to your major. So like if you're an advertising major, there's, I don't know what this group is called, but I know they're AA. There's PRSSA, which is what I'm in. There's the Hilltop newspaper, so for journalism students. A-list magazine, like I just said. So I guess if you do anything that is outside of school, technically, and it relates to your major. Completion of an exit interview with the program director and staff. I guess senior year, you have to do an exit interview with Dr. Bird and probably a couple of the other teachers. And, you know, if you fulfill all of that, what I just said, you'll earn the University Graduation Honor of Magna Cum Laude or Summa Cum Laude. Okay, don't treat me. I'm kind of, I don't know if it's summa cum laude or summa. I'm assuming it's summa cum laude and magna cum laude. The application is online. I'm actually looking at it right now. The 2015 freshman application. You need 3 letters of recommendation, so you might want to hop on that before you guys leave school if you have not done so already. 2 of which have to be teachers. The 3rd one does not necessarily have to be a administrator from your school. So, I mean, it could be like a coach or someone from your church, maybe like the youth group program. I don't think that you can ever use a family member. But yeah, so you have to fill out the application, and then you have your essay is a 2-page double-spaced Times New Roman 12-point font essay that includes 3 parts. You have to provide a section of brief autobiographical information. So basically a paragraph or 2 about yourself, where you grew up, some of the things that you used to do in high school, basically telling them like, who you are. Then 2, you have to explain why you chose Howard University. And then the 3rd one is to explain your career goals within the field of communications. So what you want to do upon graduating, or where you ultimately want to end up. You have to provide a transcript, of your grades, and 3 letters of recommendation. Then, you have to do what you do on every other application. List your leadership positions, any extracurriculars, any community service that you did. List any honors and awards that you received in high school or any outside scholarships that you got. And, provide your signature. So I encourage all of you to join the Annenberg Honors Program. I understand why a couple of people joined and then decided that it was not for them and then decided that they wanted to leave. Completely understandable too. Just make sure that you know exactly what you're getting into before you go ahead and, put your name on the application, send it in. But if you guys want to know more, visit the communications.howard.edu and look up the Annenberg Honors Program. We are taking excellence to a higher level. I just read that off of the website. Join me in the honors program, and you meet honors students with all different kinds of perks like priority housing. So no matter what, you can always stay in the East Towers, which is kind of like campus apartments, if you will. They are suite style, so even though you have your own room and like a little couch, so kind of like a living room and everything, you share a kitchen and a bathroom with, I believe, 4 other people, but you have your own room. And that stipend that increases every year is pretty nice. So you can join me, and if you appreciated this video, go ahead and like it. And a couple of more in the series are coming next. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't you ever forget. They love you long time. Black Girls YouTube 2, right here. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Juicy Laura. Do it. I'm waiting. I got time. Oh, you thought I was kidding? No, go ahead. I'm watching. Command T. Instagram.com/daylove you long time. Thank you. Black Girls YouTube 2.